Hello ladies, and welcome back to It's Time for Tea. My name is Princess May, and this is my femininity journey that I decided to share with you. Before I get started, I would love to talk about my own brand called theindigowoman.com, where I have created a brand for feminine women to not only look classy but appear softer. Also ladies, you can follow me on Instagram at callmeprincessnay. You can follow my femininity page at TheGoddessofFemininity, and you can follow me on the ClubHouse app at Thefeminineboss, where I will speak about all things ladylike, feminine, and finances. I'm currently working on the Facebook page for you young ladies, so then we can all come to be not only more womanly like, but build high value friendships and speak about how to level up in the finance world. Okay ladies, so now let's get started. Today, I want to discuss the importance of speaking softer as a feminine woman. A lot of women who visit my channel struggle with speaking softer to one another in a relationship or in general public. They come off more aggressive and more masculine. And I think that also comes from the way you were brought up, your environment, possibly the way your mother raised you or being raised by your father or siblings or whomever. It's always an influence from somewhere else. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to break those bad habits. However, before I get started on the habits, one of the many elegant black women that I enjoy researching is the famous Diahann Carroll. I loved everything about Diahann Carroll. She was extremely feminine and ladylike and womanly than 90% of the women, not only in today's time, but in her era as well. She was well-spoken, well-dressed, always well put together, well-trained with etiquette skills, because she wanted a certain life for herself. She wanted to break those doors down as being looked at as a typical stereotype black woman. She wanted to be looked at as high value and rich, and that is exactly what she not only did on a TV screen, but exhibit in real life. In my everyday lifestyle, I try to exhibit all of those habits. And ladies, I'm just here to tell you the truth that I am on the same journey as you. We are all going to level up together. I don't want anyone to feel that I'm above anyone. I just have a lot of tips because the way I was raised, and I just wanted to express them all with you. So furthermore, let's start with the fact that high-value women should not indulge into conversations that resort in curse words. Unfortunately, using a lot of curse words can make anyone of any gender look less educated and less attractive. Imagine attending a fabulous dinner or a special occasion in general, and every word is followed up with a curse word, loud talking which shows you have no couth, or just lacking overall etiquette skills as a lady with bad manners. I am not saying you should speak low enough that you sound like a child, but speaking loud enough and soft enough to make you sound like a mature young woman with a lot of confidence will give people the impression that you not only are a woman with a certain standard, but you have a clear understanding of your statements and who you are as a feminine woman. In addition to speaking softer, you can use the same method with your friends and family. Always remember, ladies, as a soft feminine woman, to never ever overshare your personal business to prevent unnecessary arguments that will make you get out of character and not be able to control your anger. I've noticed a lot of women who are more masculine, aggressive, are jealous of more feminine women, mainly in the workplace, who want to get to know you just to tell your business to the next individual because of their own insecurities. Unless you can truly trust someone, will remain mysterious as a high-value woman at all times. Being a mysterious woman keeps you in control of your own emotions at all times and away from individuals who enjoy being toxic or indulging in conversations that will lead to a level of screaming, yelling, or loud over-talking one another. Not allowing someone to speak is a sign of disrespect. And with that, as a feminine woman, you have to make the decision to remove yourself from that environment that isn't bringing you pure happiness and peace. I know for me, I have made a major decision to limit my time on the phone with individuals who possibly will make me get out of my comfort zone as a feminine woman. Removing yourself from certain people keeps you away from being labeled as certain stereotypes. This is another reason why I recommend for you ladies to eat healthier by adding more raw fruits and vegetables to your diet and staying away from sweets. Eating more fruits and vegetables will keep you calm versus eating white sugar that makes you angry and overly emotional, nervous, and cause hypertension. Having those type of traits will make you lash out at any given moment. And it's best to think before you speak as a high-value woman, to be in control of who you are, keep your composure, and be seen as someone of the upper class. For example, Beyonce is well trained to respond to anyone in the public eye in the best possible way that is seen as a lady. She never runs over her words. She smiles in between statements, extremely friendly, which shows that she not only was raised by a woman who is considered high value with high value tips, but a woman who has a lot of class, who built her up with a great level of vocabulary and a sense of style. It is perfectly okay to search online different looks or different books with that teach you about good manners and how to learn how to be a polite young woman, to be remembered as a classy woman in the long run. Also, ladies, in conversation, it's best to maintain good eye contact with someone that you are speaking to not only show that you are interested in what they're saying, but you're confident in yourself to remain in that conversation. Some people tend to get insecure when some people use big words. And ladies, it does not make you smarter just because you're using big words. I mean, it's perfectly okay to learn those words, but just because you're using big words does not make you smarter than the next. It's almost like speaking to a child almost. You want to show them your softer side because children are more able to open up to a woman who is more softer and more welcoming. Furthermore, I have noticed when women scream or yell or act overly masculine, it gets them nowhere in life. A lot of women in today's society believe speaking softer makes them weak, but what really makes you weak is when you're overly aggressive and you're masculine and you're yelling and you're not getting anywhere with getting things done or changing laws for yourself as a woman. A lot of women who are in the feminist world think that they have to be masculine like men to get things done, and that's only a certain group of feminist women. There are feminist women who are feminine as well. They do not act like that. They are in their femininity. They're just all for women rights, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how you go about getting things done. And I think that even if you don't want to be a feminist, I think that if you are a more ladylike, you can get things done and get laws passed for more women, mainly when it comes to getting paid. If equal pay is a big thing for you, if it's not and you don't care to be paid, just as much as a man and you rather your husband being paid, that's fine as well. I think that you can be soft in either lane, but always just remain in your femininity regardless. And always have control of your emotions, that it don't resort to anger. Also, ladies, please understand the importance of when to be stern in everyday lifestyles and when to be more warming and comforting. And also, ladies, when you become a mother, or if you are a mother now, speaking to your children to prevent them from feeling sadness when you're around or not feeling comforting but to talk to you. You're supposed to be stern when it's come to discipline, but always be respectful and soothing when it comes to speaking to them and just talking to them in general. Children emotions are completely different than adults. You can say the wrong thing to a child and they'll just never forget it. So it's very, very important, if you're looking to become a mother or already a mother, to speak softer to your children at all times. In addition, ladies, if you're out on a date, it is best to be aware of the importance of using your soft voice. I mean, this is the perfect time when you're interested in a new man, to feel very comfortable around him and to be soft at all times. Men who find more women who are more feminine, they are more able to be open with you about who they are, where they'll be in 5 to 10 years, or even what they want from you. A man's actions will always show you exactly what he wants, but for him to say it because he feels a level of warmth and comforting from you is very comforting for men. Because some men, unfortunately, did not receive that from their mothers. And to find it in a woman that they can be with is a different level of love they're willing to give to you. I have experienced this firsthand. I have dated a man who never dated a feminine woman, and he was extremely open with me in all aspects. And I really enjoyed it because him being open with me, he just made sure that I never had to basically lift a finger. He took care of everything. More women who are more masculine and aggressive, they push more opportunities off on women to do more around the house, to always go 50-50 with them, just to be more manly. And eventually that man will eventually cheat on that more masculine woman with a more feminine woman because men are just not interested in that. So if you're in the dating stage with anyone, this is the time to actually use your soft feminine voice with a masculine man, because he does not want a masculine energy when he needs a feminine one to feel safe. But that is all for today, ladies, and I hope you remain classy and more ladylike. Mwah.